Muscle burns fat. So 5 ways to get rid of fat. Muscle burns fat in the body. It's the best way to shed pounds. There's several things you can do to lose fat, and one of them is to gain muscle. Muscle is like the super furnace of your body. It's constantly burning calories, whether you're sitting or running or exercising or whatever you do. It's constantly burning calories and fat. So let's take a look at the 5 ways to get rid of fat. So first one is obviously add muscle. The more muscle you add to the body, the more calories your body is going to burn. So just think of your muscles as a 24-hour factory and it's burning. That's your burning plant. It burns all these different calories that come in all the time. So one of the things is, I know men like to weightlift, but women seem to think they're going to get big. Well, what happens actually is you'll thin up because muscle is leaner than fat. You'll look better. You may weigh the same, but you'll look a lot better. You'll decrease dress size or whatever size you're trying to fit into, and you'll look and feel better. And then it's easier to keep the weight off as time goes on because you have that muscle to burn the fat and calories. The other second thing you need to do is look at food. So food's going to play an important part of it. You can't eat like cheeseburgers and chips and French fries every day and expect to lose fat and add muscle. So the easiest way is, eat balanced meals. 40% of your calories should come from carbs, 30 from protein, and 30 from fat. Now, I don't know if you have to sit and number crunch and look at every single detail of your eating habits. So what you want to do is just try to be moderate. In moderation, eat. So don't eat a whole tub of ice cream one day. That's not really being moderate. Try to eat more healthy stuff. Stay away from the bad stuff. If you do like something that's not really good for you, just don't eat it all the time. Eat it in moderation. The third thing is meals. So a lot of people, especially on diets, are like, oh, I'll just eat one meal a day. And starving yourself is really bad because your body thinks, oh, you're not going to feed me, so I'm going to take any extra calorie you take in today, I'm going to try to store them as fat, and then it'll start burning into your muscle and feeding off your body's muscle to survive. Then, 6 months from now, when you go back to the normal way of doing things, you shoot up in weight, and it's even harder to get it off because you've lost muscle and you've gained a lot of fat. So, eat 5 to 6 smaller meals, eat a more nutritious meal, and don't skip meals because that's the worst way to lose weight um, and to lose fat. And you definitely aren't going to gain muscle if you don't take in food. The other thing you're going to have to do, we've already talked about adding muscle. So the fourth element is to do cardio. Cardio is a little tricky when you're adding muscle and burning fat because you don't want to do too much cardio because that's kind of counterproductive to adding muscle. Um, so if you don't know how to do that, you need to get a program or some kind of system that you can buy into that will teach you or show you how to do this stuff. But you can do cardio 2 or 3 times a week. Just do light, get your heart rate up, and that should work. So if you're thinking about adding muscle, burning fat, you know, and you're serious about getting rid of fat loss, just make sure you check out our site right here. This site's helping thousands of people with, adding muscle and losing the fat. You can check it out instantly by clicking the link in my video description right below this. Okay, thanks.